This is the most expensive Travis Scott sneaker to date. And I know what you're gonna say, but Seth, his Jordan 1s go for like $2,000. But no. Those retail for $175. These retail for... What is up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Seth, aka Same Old Sneakers, and today we're gonna be taking a look at the brand new CACTUS JACK DIOR B713. So for those of you that are new here, I'm the content creator and shoe reviewer right here at Sneaker Knockers. But who is Sneaker Knockers? Well, we're a premium cook group, giving you access to the most exclusive early sneakers and helping you secure more drops by monitoring over 500 sites, giving you the upper hand on restocks and initial drops instantly, as well as a ton of other features you're not gonna wanna miss. So what are you waiting for? Go follow us on Instagram and make sure to join our free general Discord chat to talk with like-minded sneakerheads like yourself. Oh, and while you're here, please consider subscribing to stay up to date on all the most hype releases. Now, although this is a new sneaker, Dior debuted their full CACTUS JACK collaboration at Paris Fashion Week back in June of 2021. But after the tragic events that took place at Travis's Astroworld Festival back in November, Dior decided to postpone this collection indefinitely back in December. While most Travis Scott collaborations were either pushed back or canceled during this time, including his Nike Air Max and Air Trainer, almost everything that was once delayed or canceled has now been released to the public. Fast forward 6 months and following in Nike's footsteps, I guess the French fashion house changed their mind as well and is back on schedule for their slated summer 2022 release. All right, enough of a history lesson, let's get back to the shoes. So let's first start things off with the box. And this box, I'm assuming, is fairly standard to most Dior sneaker boxes, except it comes in this Baroque brown or mocha canvas material, with the standout feature being this gold foil CACTUS JACK inspired Dior logo. Moving down to the side of the box, we see what I'm assuming is a standard Dior size tag. And I say assuming because honestly, this is the first time I've ever unboxed a pair of Diors, let alone held a pair. The size label shows a full color image of the shoe, along with the size, name, and the color it comes in. Although the name of the sneaker here just says sneaker nubuck grained calf. So I'm not sure if they typically say the name of the shoe or just the description. But regardless, sliding off the top of the box, first thing you're met with is this navy Dior branded envelope containing a thank you letter, your receipt, and return labels. Next, you have these 2 Dior branded dust bags sticking to the color theme in that same brown tone. And lastly, aside from the shoes, we have this brown canvas pouch containing an extra set of laces that we will get to later in the video. Now onto the shoe itself. Straight out the gate, you're met with this beautifully crafted mocha grain calfskin upper with hits of what Dior considers technical mesh and black nubuck calfskin panels that border the shoe. And I will have to say, although this really isn't my style, I love the design hits they gave this sneaker. It draws inspiration from early 90s and 2000s skate culture in a way that I really wasn't expecting, especially from a luxury brand such as Dior. From its textured rubber toe cap and the nubuck ollie guard that wraps around the entirety of the sneaker, which holds striking similarity to Lovnin's leather curb sneaker, I might add, to the new CD logo, stylized in a way to mimic Piss Drunk's signature PD logo from back in the day on the tongue. Next up, we have these bulky cream laces that already come laced up in the shoe. Oh, and that extra pair of laces we were talking about earlier, they come in this pale yellow that I think contrasts quite nicely. And the eyelets on the shoe are pretty standard as well, except when you make your way to the top where the laces pass through the same CD logos on the medial and lateral side of the shoe. Moving on to the tongue, you have this thick padded tongue covered in that same tactical mesh seen on the side panels, and this leather strip with that same CD logo on the top, which I think is my only gripe about this sneaker. To me, it just looks a little off having the same logo repeated 3 times on the front of the shoe, but what do I know? I don't design sneakers. Now for the inside of the tongue, you have this stunning baby blue mesh with 2 tags, one to identify the collection the sneaker is associated with and the size, with the tag below featuring the stock numbers of the shoe. And fun fact, there were only 4,713 pairs of this sneaker made. Now, I'm not exactly sure what inspired this exact number of pairs to be made, but I'm assuming this is where the name of the B713 silhouette came from. Now for the inside of the shoe, you have that same baby blue mesh on the sock liner with suede panels reinforcing the lace holes and heel cap, as well as this baby blue insole stamped with Dior's traditional logo and that Made in Italy badge. Last but not least, the midsole comes in this cream rubber tone, which is very stiff, I might add. I mean, there's almost no bend here at all, and features that same CD logo on the heel. Now, the midsole is accented by this gum rubber outsole that makes its way to the toe of the shoe. Now, according to Dior, these two are actually welded together for extra durability. and it's sewn to the shoe itself. And the gum rubber features, yet again, that same CD logo stamped across the toe. And this logo is also used as the tread of the shoe, paired with Dior branding on the heel and a small Made in Italy badge. Well, that pretty much wraps everything up for today's review. What do you guys think about this new CACTUS JACK DIOR sneaker? Personally, I'm gonna have to give it a pass just because I can't see myself justifying spending nearly $1,500 on a single pair of shoes. But what do you guys think? Is this a cop or a drop? Comment and let me know. Thank you so much again for watching, and make sure to subscribe if you haven't yet to stay up to date on all the most hyped sneakers.